If you've been feeling recently like something big is about to shift in your life, or you've maybe been knowing that there's something more you're meant to step into, either in your career or in some other area of your life, yet you feel uncomfortable or impatient in this kind of waiting. You almost feel like you're in a holding pattern as you're waiting for this shift or this manifestation to occur in your life, then I have a channeled message for you. This is a message that came through yesterday from my spirit team, from the collective that I work with and that I channel from, and I know it's meant to reach you right now. So, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and let's dive into the message. Something new is coming for you. Something big is on its way. And you are being asked to get ready so that you may receive it when it arrives. That ache in your chest, that excitement that keeps you up at night, that sweet yet painful sensation of clarity that's just out of reach, these sensations are no mistake. It is nothing that needs mending, nothing that needs to be sped up or resolved. Rather, this concoction of excited discomfort is a sign that you are getting ready to leap. For what you are feeling is the calling of your potential. It is the harbinger of your highest self, a sign that what was not within your reach before has now moved into the realm of possibility for you. For you see, dear soul, you have expanded. Or rather, the eternal part of you, your essence, your divine spark, your soul, has expanded. The work you have been doing in this lifetime and in lifetimes past has been building. The intentions you set, the growth you've undergone, the karma you've cleared, the lessons you've learned, it has caused your spirit to evolve, to expand into more. And while your soul has already acclimated to that expansion, to that stretching of its own existence, you are still catching up. The human in you is still catching up. The physical reality you reside in is still catching up. So right now, there's a gap. A gap between all that your soul has now become and how you are used to experiencing that soul in your physical form. And this gap is where the ache, the discomfort, the elusive clarity is coming from. Your divine essence is out there, delighting in its new expansion. And you are here, subconsciously trying to fit new cosmic dimensions that your soul now has access to into a body that moves linearly and a mind that demands logical rationalization. It is almost unfair, in some ways, that your expansion must feel so very much like stretching, like pain and relief at the same time. And yet, without this gap, without this discomfort, you would not have the chance to choose your expansion. For this gap is the universe's way of presenting you with an opportunity to decide once and for all if you are ready to receive that which you desire. It's a holding space where you are being asked to claim what you want. This is Source's way of signaling to you that it's time to choose. The universe is asking if you choose this expansion, if you are willing to move in this new direction, if you are sure that you're ready for this upgrade to manifest into your life. Because it is now available to you, but it will bring so much your way, more than you can imagine, because your soul has expanded into more than you can imagine. So this discomfort that you're feeling, it isn't always ideal, but it is for you. It's designed for your benefit so that you may truly and consciously choose to move forward into this new experience. And now that you understand that, you can awaken to all the power this moment and this discomfort holds for you. And you can now see why so many people do not receive their desires. For they do not see this discomfort as a sign of expansion and agency over their life experience. They see it only as friction or lack, and they say no to it. And in doing so, they say no to their desires, and the universe listens. Now here, dear soul, is the good news. The work is done. You've already created what you desire, and your soul has already claimed it. And now, in order for you to claim it in this physical reality, all you must do is say yes to it. And doing this is simple. All that is required of you is to accept where you are and where you are not. Accept the discomfort born of this gap between where you are physically and where you are spiritually. Accept it and know that it is merely a holding cell where you are being given the luxury of deliberation. Remove any labels you've given to this state and instead savor it. Know it now for what it is, a sign of your expansion and inevitable manifestation. Say yes to it. And in saying yes to it, by holding the duality of your mortal self and your eternal soul, you say yes to dancing with the infinite possibility your soul has already stepped into. You say yes to this journey. You say yes to the universe. You say yes to your desires. You claim it. And once you've done that, once you've made your peace with the in-between, then you can move through it. The universe begins to move you through it. From there, it becomes easy to attune your thoughts, feelings, and actions to those of your expanded infinite soul that is already luxuriating in the having of your desires. So now, dear soul, we present to you the only question you need to answer in order to begin your journey into the next chapter of your life that you've been waiting for, working toward, and aligning with. The only question the universe is waiting for you to answer, the only question that the discomfort of this gap is begging of you. Are you truly ready for everything that this manifestation will bring? The seen and the unseen, the joys and the challenges. Are you ready? For me, when this message came through, it awakened a new understanding in me of what it means when we hear manifestation teachers or channeled guidance that says that you manifest things on the spiritual level first, and then there's that lag time between that manifestation and when it shows up in your physical reality. And it helped me to understand more fully and in a new way that I hadn't looked at it before, why we often feel discomfort when we are expanding, when we're growing, when our manifestations are coming into our lives. And as this message says, that discomfort can feel like a mix of excitement and frustration of, oh my gosh, I know it's coming, but when is it going to come? Or we often feel like we know something's coming and we don't know exactly what it is, and that kind of lack of clarity or of what we need to do next can start to make us doubt ourselves or whether what we desire is actually coming. But this message makes it so clear that what you want when you feel this discomfort, it's already done. It's coming to you, and now it's just you're being asked to choose it. You're being asked to claim it. You're being asked to step into this next chapter, because the truth is we think we know what our lives will look like when we manifest the money or the success or whatever it is that we desire. But there's always unforeseen challenges and opportunities for growth that come with each new chapter of life. And this message is making it so clear that this discomfort is an opportunity for us to consciously choose the next level and all that it contains, the manifestations we desire and the manifestations that will come along with it that maybe are less desirable or will challenge us or invite us to grow and cause more expansion, because this never ends. This is why our soul is here, to continue evolving, to continue expanding. So I hope that you enjoyed this message. If you did, I would love for you to comment below. Let me know what you took from it, what really resonated with you. And of course, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more channeled messages, more tools to help you manifest the money, wealth, abundance, and success that you desire. And you can also check out the Wealth Vibe membership. I've put the link in the description box below. That is my low-cost monthly membership where I share more channeled messages like this, among so many other things, to help you manifest the abundance that you desire into your life, all in a way that feels good to you. And yeah, that's all. That's all I have for you for now. This was a longer message than often comes through, but more and more of these longer messages have been coming through, and I have something really special and powerful and exciting coming for you very soon with some of these longer transmissions that I've been receiving, and I can't wait to share it with you. So keep your eyes on this channel. Go check out the Wealth Vibe membership, and I will see you very soon in the next video.